Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to another episode of the Haru arc. We got some Act 4 prog. Kinda. Yeah, yeah, that's what I would probably, say, generously, Act 4 prog, kinda. There's still Countdown and Finale, so still probably a couple more weeks on the Haru arc, especially because we basically, I mean, maybe we're doing, hold on, maybe we're doing tomorrow, but that's it, and that'll probably be re-clearies, oh no, but and then we'll probably be back to 2 nights next week because everybody's busy on the weekend. It's almost like it's a holiday or something, am I right? But, yeah, we'll do a little Haru gaming, all perks. And, yeah, we'll do all perks, just World of Horror, I guess. I mean, that's what we're playing, in more ways than one. So it's just kind of like a normal Haru run. And by that, I mean normal in this game is not very normal, it's pretty abnormal, to be honest with you. Do I want to try to get the army knife? I don't know. Like, the problem that I have... Yeah, I mean, I guess we can try it. I guess we can try to get the army knife. The problem I have with it, though, is just, like... It's not... It's more expensive. I think it's 4 funds instead of 3. And perception is a worse stat. But we don't really have knowledge, and we do have a light source check, actually, so maybe buying a flashlight could potentially be the play here. But, yeah, so we've got light source, second enemy, Takashi, excuse me, charisma. So your seconds and maybe strength, but besides that, the only guaranteed stat check is charisma. I know it's already been, like, shot down, like it's never gonna happen. But I do wish there were charisma weapons. Like, I feel like in a game like this, you could make a charisma weapon work pretty easily. But, anyways, what are we... Maybe something like, that like, lowers your enemy's power level when you hit them or something? I don't know. That'd actually be kind of cool. Did we see Moriko on the TV? I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't really paying attention. I was looking at the, decibel range. Yeah, I was looking at the decibel range on the desktop and mic auxiliary audio. I was glancing again, I'll be honest with you. I have no idea if we've seen Moriko yet. We're just rolling. There she is. I saw her that time. Do I want to get the money right off the bat? I'm actually gonna say no, and the reason why I'm gonna do that is because if we wanted to, what we could do is we could get the money, sell the bottle of water, and then get a curse, but I think I would rather try to get Jar of Blood immediately, or at least as early as possible. Having Kana to back me up makes me feel a little bit more confident. And, you know, I guess we could, for sure... do I want to smonk immediately? Not really, because we can run away. So I think I would rather just kind of, like... We'll smonk once we buy the... Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so get the Jar of Blood. Go to the tree. Get cursed. Well, that's terrible. That's awful, by the way. Illegal den gaming. It's 5 funds? And it is actually a worse weapon. It has 5% lower hit chance. That's crazy. The meat cleaver is 4 funds? You've got to be joking me, dude. You gotta be yanking on the chain. You gotta be goofing. You gotta be gaffing. Like, this is a laugh. Like, I feel like I'm getting trolled. Web gets trolled. Like, that's, like, 5 funds for, like, that's 2, like, the heavy-duty flashlight is a better weapon, and it's also 2 funds cheaper. What on earth? What the heck? I mean, I guess a knife is cooler than a flashlight, I guess, but it's like, you know, damn. Are we also not just gonna, are we never gonna see combat? Like, oh, I should have given EXP for money, by the way. I should have given EXP for money, got cursed, bought another packet of smonks, but never punished, always lucky. as it were. Does Insomnia stack? The fact that I even have to answer that, the fact that I have to ask that question is terrifying. The fact that I have to ask, does Insomnia stack? I guess we'll find out soon enough. Okay, thank God it doesn't stack. At least not the effect for the enemy, so Gigolo's your first enemy. And I mean, listen, like, this is technically going to be a little bit more impressive at the beginning because you have 6 perception versus 4 knowledge, but that 2 fund difference is so huge. That's 2 funds that could have gone to a freaking packet of smunks. That's a half a packet of cigarettes. Are you crazy? In this economy? What the hell? But yeah, I would like to get I would like to go to the dog store when we can, and either get cheap cigarettes, a compass, or a flashlight. I think that would be really nice. I am very interested to see if the multiple insomnias stack at the end of the mystery. Like, to be honest, it's probably happened before, but I just, you know, it's not something that you really think about very often. You know what I mean? Yeah, sure, 75% chance. That's pretty decent. She did heal. So, can we do 85-85? I'd be pretty happy with that. I mean, I'll do 85-75. Like, obviously, if we miss, it really sucks, but, you know, you can't win them all. You can't hit them all. That's completely fine. Like, you're gonna miss Stalker Girl, by the way. Second enemy. Very interesting. And we're always gonna take that L, that temporary L for long-term gains. It's the Kana stonk market. Kana is always a good investment. Because we're gonna level up in a second. Okay, so there's strength check on the line, I believe. Now, do I want to get the money yet? I don't think I do. I actually don't think I do, because, like... I mean, yeah, we could go to the dog store. We could get cursed, go to the dog store, and then get something for 3 funds. That could actually work. We'll go to Bulletin next. Okay, yeah. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Think that through. Oh, Jesus, we got Coma. Yeah, okay. We'll go to, Actually, I kind of think that maybe we should go to Scissors. I'm still deciding. But we'll do, do I want to get the money, yes or no? That's the breaking point, right? Like, do I want to get the money, yes or no? Do I want to go to... Do I really want to do School Scissors this early? You know what? Okay, we'll do School Scissors. It's a little bit risky. I mean, we could do TV Terror as well. But TV Terror, you know... I don't... Like, if I have an opportunity to not do TV Terror... I think it's more interesting that way, because, I mean, TV Terror, it's like 6-7 investigations long, and it's probably, like, it's very player-sided. Doomed Already is absolutely cracked, and we'll go ahead and put a point of... We do need to put a point of strength in once, but I would like to make my combat a little bit better right now, so... I hope that's understandable. Now, we do want to take Art Knowledge. We'll leave it for later... Is our boy here? No, that's definitely not our boy. I'm not even gonna slam the door on him. He doesn't deserve it. Okay, so here's Maru. This should be a pretty, well... That's not gonna work, unfortunately. But we can do... I mean, listen, a 95-85 is not that bad. For a -1 to all, that's a risk that we can... It's a risk we can't afford not to take. Marge, with gas prices like these, we can't not afford to buy a pony. We can't afford to not buy a pony. There we go. I got there in the end. It's been a while, okay? Le Grill? What the hell is that? Oh god, I love some of the classic Simpsons stuff. Like, occasionally I'll just remember something from old Simpsons and it will make me laugh. I really do. Well, I say old Simpsons, but, like, you know, I guess I mean the good Simpsons. Because, like, the old Simpsons would be, like, the first season, you know, where they, like, first get Santa's little helper. Is that literally not, like, the first episode? It's all bows, by the way. And even then, that's not really the first episode either. Because it's like, wasn't Simpsons originally kind of like a short thing? Or like it was like a TV special or something, and then they were introduced later? Who cares? Doesn't really matter. It's one clap at the end, by the way. Like one clap in like the 4th position, I think. I don't remember. It probably won't even matter. Because like, ghosts unfortunately don't really matter in this game, which is kind of sad to say. But you're just never gonna really base your run around, oh, we got the combination. It just doesn't really compute that well. So there is the flashlight. I'll go ahead and take it. We do need to get, we do indeed need to get another packet of smonks at some point. What I'm hoping to do is, or at least what I would like to do, is get Jar of Blood and then sell the wooden bat and maybe something else. Can't sell the burnt or forest note, though. We'll just organize our paperwork in our briefcase that we carry around everywhere, except when we don't carry it around, you know. Sometimes we're just not feeling up to it. And our Doom is actually fantastic right now. So if we could spend some Doom... oh, you son of a gun. I mean, we have to do it, but, like, it's gonna force us to rest, right? Like, you can't really get out of this one without resting, unfortunately, and we're gonna have to set our Doom to kind of like what we would expect for Mystery 3, go for his weapon Pog, semi-auto Pog. We're still gonna use the army knife just because I think, like, we haven't done the army knife in a while. This is a dexterity check for reasons, so I'm not gonna do that. I'll just take the Doom. That's completely fine. It is 3% Doom, though. That's actually one of the nastier Doom penalties in the game. Can I sell the semi-auto? Hold up. This is a reason L, but this is also perception. Love to see it. Also, we have Doomed already, so, like, it doesn't really matter. You wouldn't know where to find a buyer for it, but we have the illegal den. I guess if we ever get, like, what is it, Yakuza card? Irizumi? It's Yakuza card. If we ever got that, we could sell it, I guess, but... Ghost Connection signed contract. Extra funds for completing a mystery. You shouldn't have. For me? That's gonna be great. I think it's 2 funds per mystery complete, which admittedly, that's only 6 funds, but hey, that's still pretty good, right? Like, that's not gonna be like, oh no, only 6 funds. That's only a pack and a half of smonks. Haru Punch? I just love, like, Haru Punch. Oh, that's actually interesting. Even though the Strength and Charisma had the same chance, basically, because they're both 7. This doesn't matter at all. Like, this literally... Oh no, my shoulder. I mean, in real life, that would suck. Like, 99% of the bad status effects in this game, if you got them in real life, it would be horrible. But the characters in Shiikawa are just built different, honestly. I do remember when Beckoning Bulletin first came out, I thought that was genuinely the creepiest mystery in the game. Like, for real. That was, like, the most unsettling one, like, actually reading its flavor text. So we do have 4 funds. That's pretty good. That's pretty nice. That's pretty spicy. We'll do Coma and then Vigil last. No, we should definitely do Coma last. Which admittedly, oh no, I don't have any smonks. Yeah, that does kind of suck. That was my bad. But I still think, like, okay, ideally we would have smonks for this part. I think it'll probably be fine. Like, I actually don't think it will be that bad. We have a lot of things that we can leverage, and I mean, saying that, we are going to probably sell this. Because, I mean, I would just, like, I would throw it, right? Like, it being used for bonus damage in combat? Absolutely not. It being used for bonus damage in combat is literally the only thing I would use it for. And so I should just sell it right now, because I would just be storing it, and then I'd forget about it, and it would never... The Kurikosa Mask would have no impact on this run whatsoever. But, you know, maybe I should have stored the semi-auto, because we could have kept it, and then, like, you know, maybe if we get Yakuza card, we could sell it, but it's like, it doesn't really matter, honestly. Now, I'm not a big fan of this right here, I'll be honest with you. Oh, they were weak to the slash? Sharp. They're weak to sharp. Very interesting. But I still think, like, choosing this mystery for the 4th one is still completely fine. Like, remember, you gotta keep into consideration that when we were originally playing Haru, like... Wait, hold on. Invisibility. There is no doom penalty. Okay, yeah, sure. Oh. That's right. No, that makes sense, actually. That's understandable. Have a nice day. I forgot that it put us... Well, I didn't forget, I just didn't think it was gonna happen right away. Like, Insomnia clips very interestingly, okay? Because a lot of the time in this game, stuff happens when you click the Resolve Combat button, right? Like, when you click the Resolve Combat button, that's usually when things get updated, okay? So there's a lot of stuff that you can do, and even in something like, I'm pretty sure you can even save yourself from sudden death from resolving combat as well, right? Like, but what happens with Insomnia is that the moment it loads the fight, you've taken the reason damage. And so that must have some really weird interaction, because I know for a fact there have been periods of time where we have, like, you know, like, I finished the combat, but I was at 0 health, and I've been fine. Because I've been able to act until I hit Resolve Combat. Because in my mind, Resolve Combat is when the game state updates, if that makes sense. And I'll give you another run. It's just this episode won't be in 4K. I have no idea if the previous episode has been in 4K, but I record in 4K, kind of. I'm pretty sure. And then I choose the 4K preset in Premiere Rush because it takes like 20, 30 minutes, but since this will probably be like a 40-minute episode, I don't really want to do that, because I want this episode to be out relatively quickly. But, like, for me, I always think of it like... Because I knew that we were going to get into the fight, and then we were going to drop to 0, but I thought I would just be fine, right? Like, I thought it would just... I would have time to react, and I'd actually be able to... If anything, the misplay there was... And I don't know if invisibility is reusable. Like, that play was entirely based on using invisibility and then forgetting it immediately, and then killing the enemy and then just completing the mystery because it's easy, right? Like, that was, like, it was a risky play, don't get me wrong, but you gotta live a little. But Insomnia is just, it is very weird in how it applies, and that's also a unique situation as well, because that's the only part in the game where you're gonna go out of combat, and before you can investigate or do anything, you're already in another combat, right? Because it's like, it's B2B. If it happens like that. Because we were gonna fight, like, Akane or whatever. Or Sotamura? I don't remember. But we'll do basically the same run again, except this time with Curious Birthmark. But that was just a misplay, like, it... And here's the thing, I don't even think it was, like, getting thrown off by not having the smonks, right? Like, I just wanted to do something fancy, because it just sounded fun. And honestly, if you were gonna have a complaint against World of Horror, I think that would probably be your complaint, is that, like, you can, like, the fundamentals of the game will carry you pretty far, and in fact are pretty much the only thing you have to really care about. Like, every time I try to do something fancy or cool, that's usually when we end up losing, because, at least for Harbinger of Doom, and you know what, I would even say, like, at least for most of the difficulties, doing, like, the fancy stuff, like styling on them, is not something that you can, like, reliably... Well, not even reliably, but it's not even something that you can do. Like, trying to get fancy with it and trying cool things isn't something that, is gonna work out for you. Also, I could have swore we picked Goizo. Or, sorry, I could have swore we picked... Yeah, I could have swore we picked Goizo last time. But yeah, that was 3% for resting, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. But you know what I am paying attention to? It's your second enemy and your second mystery and strength and knowledge. Do I still want to use the army knife? I mean, we pretty much, like, established that it was basically the same thing as the heavy-duty flashlight, but worse. So if I use the heavy-duty flashlight, you will understand exactly how the army knife run would have gone if we had continued to use it. But the army knife is just objectively worse in every conceivable way, which is a little bit interesting for sure. And the old coin is another interesting thing to think about. Because if you get this, like if you're just doing quick play Haru and you get old coin, you could just sell this if you wanted to, right? It's 2 funds, it's half a pack of smonks at the vending machine. And in fact, we might actually end up doing that. Like, we literally might. Like, that sounds like a good idea to me. But we're gonna get RS, basically. It is almost the exact same thing. Just a couple of mysteries swapped around. I think we were missing, like, Coma and Bulletin. So there's, like, 2 mysteries that are missing, but the 3 are basically the same. But basically what we're trying to do... And I could sell the old coin immediately now that I think about it. Let's do that. Let's sell the old coin. Where was that pronunciation coming from? Excuse me. The old coin? Oh, I can't even do it. I can't even do it on purpose. Look, I'm trying to get in that, like, ye old accent that I just, like, tapped into there just randomly. That was crazy. Five EXP minus 1 reason. Me IRL. Cold bath, because, I mean, why not? We have 7 strength, we might as well use it. I should probably be smonking, should I? I think that's probably the Haru, like, not necessarily the decider, but the longer you can go without smonking on the first floor is probably a very important indicator to how good your run is going to be. If that makes sense. Like, the more you can be a greedy son of a bitch, apologies for the language, but the more you can be a greedy son of a gun is probably the, like, with your smonks, like, because you don't want to use them, right? Like, you don't really want to use them. If you never got into a fight, you would never have to use your smonks, but you kind of just need to smonk when applicable for enemies being dangerous. And honestly, I'm thinking, like, let's smonk right now, just to kinda, you know, live a little, I guess. Actually, you know what? Let's do it. Ito gives you 2 funds. We get cursed. Oh, hey, look, it's the same run. RNG is not real. And I'll just smonk immediately. That's fine. It gives us an objective benefit. And apparently, like, we're just never seeing any fight in Mystery 1, which is completely fine. You know, that's completely okay. Thanks for the free, item. And also, another thing that I'll do, just for this run, because, I mean, look at the stats of the weapon. It's literally the exact same thing, except the heavy-duty flashlight is 5% more accurate. So it does make a meaningful difference. Like, that 5% does come in clutch, like, don't get me wrong. Especially when an enemy has, like, 15 power, right? But, you know, like, the only thing that I would use the illegal den for would be buying the army knife, so the only thing that I'll use the hardware store for is buying the heavy-duty flashlight. I won't buy anything else from there. which is probably something that I was going to do anyways. I'm just pointing it out for, like, I don't know, if you care about that sort of thing, potential bonus points. Because, I mean, it's like, what's at the hardware store that we actually want, right? Like, maybe a pocket knife? But we're never gonna buy anything that's not Smonks. And we're usually gonna buy Smonks at the, whatchamacallit. Do we want to do a ramen, or should we do mermaids? The problem with doing mermaids is that we need to bandage right afterwards, so you could actually make an argument that we should have done mermaids first. But what we'll probably do... I mean, do we do Vigil? Yeah, we can do Vigil, that's fine. Like, I know we just died on Vigil, but it's completely fine. Like, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal at all. And honestly, do I want like a 30% chance of ignoring reason? Or, like, I don't even know what the ritual mask is, but I'd just rather give me the stats. Like, if you could make my dice roll better, I'll take it. Absolutely no time for it. Yes, that does specifically heal sanity and nothing else. But I don't care. I should put the burnt notes away, because I would rather have a meat cleaver for sure. And we do have insomnia, so that is something to think about. And we're going to take at least 2 more reason damage, which... it sucks. Like, it honestly does. Okay, I'm gonna throw... we're gonna throw for here. And this is our first fight, by the way. Like, this isn't the first fight of the video, but this is the first fight of the run. So... we're on a Thutu, aren't we? Okay. Just think of this that says heavy-duty army knife, alright? Army knife with built-in LEDs. Swiss Army knife with mini flashlight attached to it. Something like that. I mean, this would literally work. Can we cheese the game? Yes, we can. Oh, you had to do me like that. I mean, that's fine, getting hit once. I feel like I've already said that. I feel like history is repeating that every web video is just randomly generated by an AI. And sometimes the banter engine, you know, it's writing the script mid-episode, and it's like... sometimes it has, like, a little, would stutter even be the right word? But, like, the engine kind of, like, loses track a little bit. And then it has to do the same thing again, just to sync up. Just to sync back up with the... with everything going on. Oh god, I wish I could pull something that elaborate off. But, you know, you're just gonna have to deal with the incoherent ramblings of your boy. Okay, so this would work. Can we do 90-90? We can actually do better than that. We might even be able to glitch the game for a 100% guaranteed chance to kill. Which is very nice, actually, if you think about it. Yo, we're on all perks, aren't we? What the hell? I could have swore we were on all perks. I could have swore we were on all perks. If we are on all perks, how on earth do you get 3 neutral perks at the same time? That's crazy. That's absolutely insane. And so now we would have the speed that we would have with an army knife by default now, by the way, because we have 6 knowledge. And Haru starts with 6 perception. That's wild. I don't know why okay, listen. I made a horrible mistake there. I actively selected the reason option for no reason. Just for a goof, just for a gaff, for a laugh even. Oh, we don't even need to... oh my god. That just goes to show you how, wait, hold on. This just goes to show you how, like, attack speed scaling in this game works. Like, that's disgustingly good. So, hold on. What was their name again? I always forget. Hawato and Miyako. Okay. So, what we'll do now is probably... That's cold water. That's cold water. Oh, wait. I wanted cold water. I'm a moron. Don't worry about it. How are we healing our sanity? Well, I feel like we'll go from ramen into scissors into... No, Mermaids is such an awkward mystery, dude. Oh my god. Because it's like, I don't want to leave this... I don't want to leave this floor with a freaking burn status. Are you crazy? Anyways, Violent Vigil and Hawato and Miyako as your seconds. This will be on the test. You need to remember this. It's imperative that you do. We will observe, because that's stamina if it fails, so that just seems like... Okay, there's no way. I must have accidentally clicked it twice or something. I must have accidentally clicked it twice. That's the only thing that makes sense. Yeah, I'm bold. I'm wild. I'm crazy. This is low threat level, so we can still technically die. What if History Club just gives us black hair right now? Aw, you piece. What if it gave it to us now? I mean, that's pretty useful, don't get me wrong, but, yeah, no, we have to be on, Oh, there it is. That's actually a genuine strategy you can do. Like, that's actually crazy. Like, that is actually crazy. Like, that is genuinely wild. That is such a valuable use for the History Club. We'll do this, just because, like, if we succeed, we gain reason. If we fail, we lose stamina. Who cares? So, I'm taking the Doom here. I'm actually loving the, I'm actually loving Doom gaming for that. Like, for real. Okay, so if we notice his face, that's like 5% Doom, right? Can Kana die here? But no, that's reason, so that's not important. Let's just go into the fight, it's fine. Maybe we could even kill him. Like, that's something I wasn't even thinking about. Oh yeah, that's totally doable. What the hell? Yeah, no, that's totally doable. We take 1 damage a turn. He's weak to blunt. As long as we hit once, like, I'm not worried about that at all. Like, are you kidding me? He hits you, dealing the massive number of 1. Wild. I literally wasn't even, like, considering that. I'll be honest, I genuinely was not considering it. I was like, there's no way, there's no shot. But here we are. There was indeed a shot, and we took it. And it worked. Absolutely crazy. Do I go into scissors with a sewing kit of hair? Yeah, sure, why not? That's completely fine. I'll put away the ritual mask because it's the only thing that's not, like, a clap. No, that's a bow and a clap. A bow and a clap. That will also be on the test, so you need to remember that. Or else I'll... Web has fallen into the river in Shiakawa. Only you can save me. Okay, so we'll do this? No. That? Yeah, sure. Wait, hold on. Why would I not just do... Let me think about this for a second, okay? It's a 95%. It's a 100% chance. So this is doing... How much is this doing by default? So this is doing 12. Oh my god, it's only doing 12? Are you kidding me? So that's 12... plus 3? Is that right? So it'd be 15? Because this does 6 damage by default. We have +1 from Smonking, we have +1 from Athutu, and we have +1 from, Core Strength. So it should be, yeah, it should by rights be 15. That was also a brace for impact and not desperation. Actually, wait, can we just do this? Hold on. This is a concept. We can do this. Yes, okay. So this is gonna do she's dead. Yeah, okay. That worked out pretty. That worked out pretty well. I'll be honest with you. And again, we have the sewing kit of hair. So is it my boy? Is it my friend? Oh, it's not even my friend. It's not even my friend. How dare you? My sanity, it's broken. Hey, what if we just did the exact... That's not what I wanted to do. What if we just did the exact same thing we literally just did? But this time we did the same thing. I was gonna do a heavy attack, but I couldn't. Didn't have the speed for it, you know? See, like, something like this. Like, this has resolved this event, you know? We didn't die immediately, and I can just click that button. And now, we're in the danger zone, because we could die, but we're fine. We did it. It's a bow and a clap, as I will remind you. It is a bow and a clap. Does Ritual Mask is combat only, right? Bow and a clap. Yeah, in combat. And I don't think that counts as combat, although if it did, that would be crazy. So, bow and a clap. It is a bow and a clap. It is a slash bow slash clap. It is a bow and a clap. And then we just have to see what else is going on here. So it's a clap. Bow. Bow. Okay, so it's bow, 2 claps, 2 bows. Very okay, gotcha. Are we ever gonna use it? Probably not. I'll be honest with you. Do I want... yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Just because, like, oh, price hike, okay. Getting fancy on me. Well, that's okay. Because what we'll do is, I don't care that I missed the... We're gonna sell the empty bottle. Like, we're max stamina, I'm gonna sell it, it's okay. So, I will sell the empty bottle. Because the fire axe is... Oh, the fire axe is 2. Actually, that's kind of interesting. I was not aware the fire axe was 2. We could probably... what we'll do is, if we get Jar of Blood, we will... Oh, thank God I smonked immediately. Oh my God. Yeah, no, this is not something that I'm concerned about at all. Because we don't have the thing where we'll lose reason damage for taking stamina. I was gonna say sanity again. I am glad that sanity got changed to reason, because having S health and S health is like, you know, stamina and sanity, it's like, why? Why would you do that? Although sanity is a lot more cool to say. Like, I like saying sanity more than I like saying reason. Sanity is more metal. And san is a nice, it's just kind of like a nice 3-letter version versus Ria. But what if we blocked anyway? Yeah, sure, why not? That's fine. Oh my God. I just... Listen. Medical history and curious birthmark, they do nothing, okay? They do nothing. I don't ever want to hear they do stuff. Because, like, there are some runs you do where they proc with every single hit of damage possible, and then there are runs like these where I literally forgot that we had it, so I was looking and I was reading. I was looking for concussion. Oh my God. Like, I was looking for concussion, I was looking at my knowledge stat, because I was waiting to see my knowledge stat go down by 1 until the end of the mystery. But no, that's not... Oh my God. Oh my God. And then I like, when I'm reading my knowledge stat, I just look over at Haru's eye, and I'm like, oh my God, when did I get cursed signs? I didn't remember getting cursed signs. When did I get cursed signs? Oh, like, literally... right now. Oh my God, I have brain worms. That's just insane. Like, that's just nutty. Like, that shouldn't even be illegal. Or it should, well, I mean, it should be illegal trying to hit somebody with a baseball bat outside of their apartment when they're trying to save the world from eldritch deities. That should be specifically illegal in the law books. Okay? You shouldn't be able to assault somebody with a wooden bat when they're trying to save the world from a fiery marble statue about to be unveiled in a Japanese museum, okay? You shouldn't be able to do that. You should be able to do that. That's always very nice. Are we gonna discard 2 items? No. I mean, I guess we could discard the brick, because I don't know. We could discard the brick, because I don't really want to use it. And I will use the corpse dust pretty much immediately. Now, what I would love to happen, but it really... Thank you. I was gonna say, what I would love to happen is that we could just go back here and then just do that. Love to see it. And then just get the brick out of here, that's fine. We've discarded 3. If we discard... Hold on. If we discard 4 items, can we get another smelly meat? Is that something that exists in this game? I don't think so, but that would be so funny. That would be so funny. We're gonna take 2 to all, that's fine. And I mean, it's really not, but like, you know, it is what it is, right? I almost wish I could test it out. Like, I think it would be really funny. I do need to... This sucks, because it's like I did need 1 more point of strength, but it's like you can't... I can't really do anything here. So I guess we'll just take, you know... What if I just made all of my stats 7? That'd be really funny, wouldn't it? Just fail the lighthouse purposely. No, I want knowledge. Was there even a knowledge check? I don't even remember. Like, I know there was a strength one. I think it was knowledge and strength, right? Like, I remember Hawato, Miyako, and Violent Vigil, obviously, but... Well, not obviously, I forget it all the time, but, okay, yeah, it was both of them. Okay, that's fine. And there was also a light source check, so that's nice. Okay, so let's look at it. Takashi, we're good. We're good. We're bad. We're good. We're good. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, no, that's okay. We're completely fine. There's not really anything that I have to particularly do here or worry about. Everything is just kind of fine. Okay. So, that is interesting. So this should just work, because he's gonna take bonus damage anyways. Yeah, no, that worked wonderfully. I just had to think about it for a second. It's like, yeah. Did you think I forgot about the flashlight? Do you think my life just flashed before my eyes? I remembered. Did you? Did you just think, no, Web, don't throw your only light source? I gotcha. Why else would Haru's perception be at 7? Do you really think I took art knowledge? Absolutely not. That was pretty funny, though. If that got anybody, that would be really funny. Like, like, it's not a secret. You can see flashlight on the screen, but it's like, no, Web, don't do it. You'll fail the lighthouse and you'll be sad. Anyways, everything... We could get our strength up, but why would we do that when we could just have 7 and everything, right? So anyways, that was a weird run. That was a weird Haru run. It went perfectly fine. You know? I don't really have any complaints about it. It was a perfectly fine Haru run. Actually kind of disgusting on the Doom angle. Like, I mean, look at that. 61% Doom, 5 mysteries! You've never seen something this cracked before. And, just so you know, we only got 1 curse from Curious Birthmark, and that was Curse Signs. And we got it right at the end of the game, so it didn't really matter either. Insomnia we got from getting cursed at the tree once. So we still could have gotten cursed by the tree twice. Can you believe that? That's crazy. We could have gotten... Hold on. We could have gotten cursed twice. And we had 60... We had like 20% Doom that we could have messed around with in that game. That's crazy. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. My name's been Webweaver. I will see you all in the next episode. And actually, something that I meant to bring up earlier, but I forgot, skull emoji, is that I downloaded Hatsune Miku Mega Mix on, I don't know why my chair is clicking. Did you hear that? My armrest on my chair has started clicking. It's really weird. But, regardless... I downloaded it on my laptop, and despite having the troubles of getting my controller to work because it's a PS4 controller and you need to have like big picture mode enabled with PlayStation controller support enabled, and you have to download, like, computer downloads the drivers automatically, but you have to like plug it in and wait for a bit. It works perfectly fine on my laptop. Like it works perfectly fine on my laptop. So it's something to do with my computer. But the thing is, that's still very disappointing from a PC port perspective, because it's like, you know, it's not that I have like scrimbo bimbolo parts in my computer, you know? It's like it's an MSI motherboard. It's an AMD CPU, you know? It's like these are like regular parts that exist, right? Like, it's an MSI motherboard. It doesn't have any issues with anything else, you know? And it's like, this is not the first game I've had this issue in with, but it's so incredibly rare for this to happen in any game that I'm thinking, like, what the heck is it really the fault of my computer, or is it just the fault of the developers not, like, covering all of their bases? And it can't be de novo, right? Because people were saying, like, oh, Hatsune no Miku Mega Mix is ruined by de novo. But it's like, it literally, like, on one computer, it does not work. And on the other, and on the laptop, it works perfectly fine, right? Like, I played it for, like, 80 minutes, and it was great, right? Like, I'm terrible at it, but it was fun. It was really fun. It has a lot of songs in there that I like. So it's like, yeah, no, I don't have any, like, it's genuinely a really fun game so far. I just wish that it worked on my main computer so I could record it. Because people make YouTube videos about it, and Sega doesn't kill them, so, you know, maybe your boy could in the future if it gets patched. So it just has to be a bug, right? Like, it literally just has to be a bug. Because if it was de novo, I couldn't imagine it would work on one computer, not on the next, if it was de novo, because it would have something to do with your internet connection, right? Or de novo not liking your network. I don't know, it's just really confusing to me why it would work flawlessly on my laptop, which admittedly is an NVIDIA platform, not an AMD one, but, like, if it was AMD bound, then that's just, like, or if it was only developed on NVIDIA platforms and AMD platforms confuse the software causing the audio stutter or something, you know, I don't know. But, no, it's a really fun game. If it works on your computer, I would highly recommend it. If you like Hatsune Miku and or rhythm games. I like Hatsune Miku. I was a fan of Unbeatable, which is the first rhythm game I've ever really played. So, yeah, no, I'm enjoying it so far. So stay safe out there, have a good one, bye.